Olex Network 18, Mission Poshan, Bhavishya Roshan.
And CNBC TV18 is the only Indian channel to be invited to the AGM. After several concerns were raised regarding the Walmart-Flipkart deal, Shereen Bhan caught up with Judith McKenna, the president and CEO of Walmart International. Shereen began by asking her how worried she is about the resistance from investors towards this deal.
First of all, we're really excited about this transaction and very excited about being part of India in a more expanded way than we are today. We're confident in the process that will occur. We understand that there are some people who have some views about this, but we're going to comply completely with anything that the authorities ask us for, and we expect this to be a smooth process.
Mm-hmm. The only approval that you require is from the Competition Commission of India, because this transaction comes under the 100% FDI route. So is that the only approval that you require from the government?
That is the approval that we require, and that's what we're complying with, yes.
Mm-hmm. Let me talk to you about the India opportunity and specifically about what changes for Flipkart with this investment coming in. In terms of the operating structure, we're given to understand that not too much is going to change. But in terms of synergies and being able to leverage that, can you give me some sense of what the blueprint looks like over the next few months?
Yeah, so you're exactly right in terms of the operating structure. That remains as it is today. We're really confident in the team that's in place, and we want them to continue to run the business just as they do today. What we're hoping is that we can bring some support to the business, in different areas, both from Walmart into Flipkart, but Flipkart out to the rest of the world as well. And from an Indian perspective, if you think about an area like sourcing, we believe there's opportunities to globally source through Walmart for certain products, but equally, we think there's a big opportunity to source out of India back into the rest of the world. It's one of our fastest growing sourcing regions already, and we'd like to make sure that we continue to do that.
Any specific categories that you will focus on from a global sourcing perspective from India?
One of the opportunities may be around something like apparel. So what's great about Flipkart is that under the Myntra business, they already have a strong apparel business. We would like to be able to see if we could support that for them and perhaps offer them access to more progress. But everything will be done based on what the Flipkart team think is right for their customers, which is right for their market.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of the e-commerce opportunity in specific in India, and of course penetration, clearly there's a lot of headroom for more growth. What's your own sense of that? It's about 2.5% of the retail market today. What is your outlook about e-commerce in India? And in terms of investing further into Flipkart, 2 billion is what you're putting in, with the option of doing another billion. What's your own sense about profitability as well?
So actually, if you think about the curves that you see around the world about how e-commerce has taken off on markets, generally they have been understated in every market where this has begun to be more developed. We think that could possibly be true for India as well. It is one of the fastest growing markets, as you know far better than I do. In terms of e-commerce, and although penetration is low, we do expect that to increase quite dramatically over the coming years. Our investment in Flipkart is a long-term investment. We're excited about the long-term future for this business, and we'll be right alongside them at every step of the way as they look to build the business, to build scale, to improve the mix of the business, and ultimately to offer service to the Indian customer.